And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing 7 Days to Die. So I started laying out the keep. I took the center point that I had placed before, and I went 9 blocks in every direction. And then I added a little bit of rounding to each corner. So there's the real corner, and then I rounded it out a little bit. And it's kind of hard on the map. It's kind of hard to see. But once the structure starts going up, it will make a little bit more sense. I got to figure out how I want to do it. I don't want this sort of thing in here. I don't want that. So I might have to dig out and place the foundation 1 block down from the slope of the land. Just to kind of give it that built-in feel. Over here, I have laid out where I want my support pillars for my walkway up above. So if I go ahead and jump up here, we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, I believe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, that's what we want. And I want some wood frames on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that and see if I can't reach some of these other ones. And I want 1 tap on each of these. I can't hold the button down because it would upgrade those rather fast. It's a good use for a hammer. If I had a hammer, that's what I would use it for right there. Just tap in those blocks once. Okay, now this is a little bit trickier because we've got this span to go. So again, I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me some stability here. Maybe even upgrade these first. Can't really do much about finishing those off just yet. I wonder if I could get them from over here. No. Maybe if I crouch. Get a few of them. So let's get up from that and see if we can build out a little bit. Like so. This should work just fine. And then my wood frames on this wall are very supported. This wall, the supports go all the way down to bedrock, so I'm not concerned. Over here, though, we've got a little bit of work to do. And then I can just punch these just once. There we go. Now we have a walkway up here. And over here is the same thing. 1, 2, 3. So now we've bridged the 2 sides without having to go all the way around. Now, getting up and down here, I could do a staircase, which I'm thinking about right now. Do I want to do a staircase or a ladder up here? I think a staircase would look a little bit more natural. I'm sure a ladder would work. You know, I could put a ladder like on the inside of here all the way up, but... Oh, and I am thirsty. Wow, I'm hungry. So that is the basics. Now, let's add a little bit of design. There we go. 1 there. I don't want to get too fancy with it. because it's just a walkway support, but gives it a little bit more of a supported look. Kind of like they just grabbed the stones out of the river bank or the riverbed here and just built a castle out of them. Used the clay that they found to make some bricks, and just sort of a built-in feel, I guess. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And see, this is more. This is one more block there, so that's important. Now, try to squeeze these in here. Okay, those are built. You don't really know if it's going to hold until you start building on it. Like that's holding. That's fine. That's just fine. But it's when you start coming in here with like wood frames and stuff like that that you just don't know if it's gonna hold up. I kind of want to finish those other cobblestone things off first. Yay! Okay, let's get these built along there, get that supported, fill those in. It's like that. Now if I build my stairs to occupy those blocks, it should be fine. And so do I have any wood stairs? Let's just get like 50 of these. It's weird that that hurt my frame rate. Because stairs automatically point to the direction you're facing. Uh-oh. I found a flaw. There we go. Okay, now in order to make that look less derpy, let's go and grab some wood frame ramps. Yes, I do have some. Excellent. And we want these to be upside down, facing that way, all the way up. All the way like that. There. A little less derpy. And again, in Alpha 16, we're going to get the global UV coordinates, so all these textures will be normalized, which is going to be nice. So now we've got a way up and down. Oh, I missed the stairs entirely. Way up and down. And I'll place these, you know, I'll put another one over here. Maybe if it fits. I'll probably have another one on that wall. Maybe one over there on that wall. I'll probably have one over there somewhere, but not over here because that's a tower and I want to kind of avoid too much around the towers for now. Still not sure what I want to do about them. I think it's definitely in our future that we're going to want to bring these up and make them separate. So this will be like the second floor of the towers, and then we'll have a roof going up. Go up a little bit more and have a roof. And now that I think about it, these are going to be flagstone all the way around. So I want Do I have some flagstone? I do. So I'll just polish this off so you see what it's going to look like when it's done. And then in here, and flagstone is cheap. It's one of the reasons I'm using it for my walkway inside here. And last but not least, I want to give you a good idea of what this is going to look like. Grassy ground. This is going to be grassy ground in here, lining this. Yes, and I'll have to come through with a weed cleaver and teach it a lesson once all the grass grows. But I wanted to give everybody an idea of what this is going to look like when it's done. So this is the walkway, these are the pillars, and this will be grassy ground in there. So it's kind of coming together now. We got a little bit of grass finally. So it's coming together, slowly coming together. Little elements here and there are being finished. And let's see, I've got one there, one there. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. And I know, it's kind of dark and all that kind of stuff. We've got torches aplenty that we're going to want to put up in here. So lighting is one of the last things I do, just because I'm constantly moving stuff or rethinking stuff. So I haven't put a whole lot of lighting in here yet, just for that reason, because I'm not sure what we're going to do with some of these design decisions that I want to do. Putting lights, the torches on the outside of the wall are going to go on those little flares that poke out from the wall. So those going all the way around, those will be where my torches are going to go. And I am out of grassy ground. I don't think I have my weed cleaver here anyway. And I need to do another run for materials. Just because... Oh, I did have a lot more sod in here. Looked in the wrong chest. Yeah, I'm going to need some more materials because I have very little concrete left, and we still have that tunnel that we have to dig out, which I'm not looking forward to. And then all of this stuff in here. And the design for this, I think I'm going to use the flagstone for the foundation all the way around. And instead of the pavers, I'm going to use the bricks above that. So I'll have bricks, above the flagstone all the way up, and then flute the top with either cobblestone or bricks again, and it'll just be this big brick structure that's in here. The entrance will have a nice flare on it. Let's see, trying to remember, I think the garage doors are 3 blocks wide, which would be perfect if I were to take wood frames and mark that the exact center off. I'll have to look at the garage door and make sure that it's 3 blocks wide. But I'll be able to then add some detail blocks. Add some detail to the outside and make the entrance similar to how we have those. So that will look kind of cool, having a little bit of effort over there. And then these sides will have windows and a little bit of depth to them. So that is how the cookie crumbles on that. And I forgot to grab dirt for the grass to finish that off. But you get the gist. That's the gist of things right there. I could even leave some grass growing so it looks a little ingrown there. But there's a lot of cobblestone left to place. A lot of frames left to place and to build all the way around. So again, I'll do a lot of that work off camera. And then we have, or I have, I guess, a whole lot of digging to do. Because I have to dig out this trench that's in there, figure out where in my keep I'm going to connect to the trench, if I'm going to connect it to all, 4 sides, or if I'm just going to have it come out of one side and have very limited access. Just in case it's breached, I want to be able to go in there. And then somebody suggested I connect the castle to my house over yonder. And while this is a great idea, that's a lot of digging. Oh, wow, that's a lot of digging. I am quite a ways and underwater, quite a ways away from my base over here. I would have to dig all that way. That would be a monster of a project. And I try not to have too much go on in between episodes, just because, it's hard as far as time use goes, playing this game for 12 hours and only getting like 4 episodes out of it. That's a tough pill to swallow. That's a lot of time and effort into just like an hour of video. So I am trying to show as much of this process as I possibly can, just because this is kind of what I said the game would turn into. I lost count. This is kind of what the game would turn into eventually. It was a building game. So everybody pitched in and gave me direction for the building project, and I thought, let them be a part of the build. You guys made the decision, and I'm following through. So let me know in the comments, give me feedback. If it's too boring, if you want to see something else, let me know. Because, if you want to see something else, if you want to see more exploring, I can do that. But the building project is the building project. So until this is done, this is kind of where we're at. So I'm just trying to get this done so we can maybe fix that bridge over Dead Man's Gulch. Maybe work on another. I have an idea for another building project. It's one of the reasons why I smelted 30,000 steel. It's a big building project. Pretty standard though, just a very large building, but I want to do sort of like the Gravestowne Heights build. I want to do a build that is a sort of, not a parody or a satire, but sort of a role play build on, what would a company do in the zombie apocalypse if they wanted to build a corporate headquarters. So would they just go traditional and try to build a regular building? not thinking like, oh yeah, there's like zombies roaming around, so it'd be stupid to do something, normal. We better rethink that. Or would they, for their corporate headquarters, would they go all out and, build stuff? So I have an idea of what I want to do, and it's just a matter of getting to it, getting the time and the projects out of the way. But yeah, we've got some more. I got some more nail gun work here to do, and kind of want to do that off camera just to spare everybody's ears. So anyway, that will do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.